Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Daniel here and welcome back for another video. So today we are going to give you a brief tour and brief visit of the Masjid Ayesha in DHA Phase 8. This is one of the largest masajid in DHA Phase 8, at least for now. And this is the Jamia Masjid of this area as well. So today we're going to give you a brief tour of Masjid Ayesha, from the internal dome to the exterior, as well as the overall visit of the Masjid Ayesha. So let's start with the video. So right now we are in the external prayer hall of the masjid, also known as the front lawn or maybe the external prayer hall of the masjid. As you can see that this masjid's prayer hall has a capability of withholding around 600 to 500 people, and the internal prayer hall has the capability of withholding around 200 to 250 people, and which brings the total number of prayers at the same time to about 750 main members at a single time. And this is the capability of Masjid Ayesha right now at this single point. Now in Jummah prayers it can be a little bit more, like 50 people to 60 people more, which brings the total to around 800 to 820 members at the same time. But still, this masjid is one of the most magnificent masajid that I have seen in my entire life. So right now we are in the internal main prayer hall of the Masjid Ayesha in DHA Phase 8, and we can see that the internal prayer halls, the quantity of the people can be around 500 to 600 people in the internal prayer hall, and the overall architecture and design of the internal prayer hall is very simplistic, yet at the same time it nails all of the objectives and all of the checklists that a basic masjid should have. It has all the carpets and the pillars, and the overall vibe of the masjid is definitely the same. So this is what the Masjid Ayesha is going to give you, at least in the internal prayer hall. Now outside, the courtyard is very huge and is capable of maybe around withholding around 1,000 people at a single time, but the internal prayer hall itself is capable of withholding around 500 to 600 people at the same time. Now another thing that this internal prayer hall has is it houses the gumbad outside from internally, of course, and it gives you a very different kind of view, a very a different kind of view to the gumbad or the tomb to the internal prayer hall, which makes the internal experience a little bit more elevated than the rest of the masajid. So as you can see right now, we are still in the internal hall of Masjid Ayesha, and the member is right behind me, as you can see. And this is the place where most congregational prayers take place, and the Jummah khutbahs and all the kind of stuff. And it's really a really different type of idea or a different type of feeling that you get when you are close to the masjid's member. And right there are a lot of other things that we have to see right here in the Masjid Aisha. As you can see there, right across me is a calligraphy of some of the quotes or some of the ayats of the Holy Quran that is in the Masjid Aisha's main prayer hall. And it's one of the most beautiful things that you can see inside a masjid, because most masajid don't really have all of these calligraphies and all the kind of stuff in their masajid. The most fanciest things that they can have are the architectural pillars and all that kind of stuff. So seeing calligraphic stuff and calligraphic writings inside masjid, it's actually one of the most beautiful experiences that you can see inside a masjid.